Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little get ready with me, catching you guys up about the visa process because I know that some people were interested in knowing about that. And then I also think I'm going to turn this video into a week in life video, so get excited for that. That'll be coming soon. To begin, right now, I guess I'll kind of talk through what the process is like once you find a job. So I did have some people ask how I was able to find this job. It's so funny. Basically, I just went on Google and I was like, I know that there are so many international schools in Spain, and specifically I wanted to be in Madrid, but if this is something you're interested in, moving to another country, just do some research. So my research basically consisted of going through Google and trying to figure out what international schools there were in Madrid. I kind of assumed and figured that if it was an international school or an American school, that they would be sponsoring my visa. So that's something that you have to keep in mind. In order to move, people probably know this, but in order to move to another country, that company has to sponsor your visa. And so with schools, that's kind of difficult, and I'm pretty sure it's usually just the American schools, international schools that will sponsor your visa because they're looking for people who speak English as their native language and who have experience teaching either in the US, or the other thing was that there were a lot of British schools. So those schools specifically wanted teachers from England, London, the UK. I just did a lot of research trying to find something, and I just reached out to some schools. So I would either find on their website a contact us portion or an actual application form to fill out. But yeah, so basically I just emailed them. I would email them multiple times. I would send my CV and a letter of intent with it as well. I would introduce myself in the email. I would say, I'm a teacher working in the United States right now. I'm really interested in moving back to Madrid. I saw your school, blah, 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 and whatnot. So I started doing that in November, I would say, and that was too early, I realize now, to be applying, but I did hear back from a couple schools. But I would recommend, if this is something that you're interested in, to wait until at least January or February to apply and to send them emails, because the schools really aren't looking to hire new people until that time. Anyways, that's how I found the job. And then this one school kept in contact with me, and it ended up working out, and I had a couple interviews with them. And the interviews were on Microsoft Teams or Google Meets or Zoom or something like that, because obviously I wasn't gonna fly to Madrid to do an interview. I think it really helped that I had already had experience working at schools in Spain, because I could talk about that. And then obviously my experience in the United States. Now, I encourage you guys to apply, even if things say the school I was applying to that I ended up getting the position at, they said we only want people with 5+ years of experience, and obviously I don't have that, but that just shows to still go for it. This applies for any jobs also. The next thing I had to do with the whole visa process is they send you an offer letter, and I signed that said offer letter. And then the school has a team of attorneys that help you with the visa process. So then you start collecting all of these documents that you need in order to apply for your visa. So things like an FBI background check, that you need to make sure you have all of your documents officially recognized by the state and by the government, which is called an apostille. I think that's how you pronounce it. So I had to, the capital of Florida is where you need to get your diploma apostilled, but then for the FBI background check, I learned only the government, Washington, D.C. can apostille that. So right now, my update is that I'm waiting on that background check to be sent to me. And the thing about all this paperwork is that it takes so much time in order to get these documents. So it's you've done one thing and then you're waiting on the next step to be completed. That apostille for the background check is the last thing I'm waiting on. And then the company, it's really great because they have this whole portal where you can upload your information, and then they give you updates and make sure that you're doing everything on time. But once I get that background check and all of that uploaded, the attorneys actually take care of the translations. So every document that you have has to be translated into Spanish, but it has to be by an official translator. And so once you get that done, and once you have all of your paperwork that takes a long time to gather, then you can submit the actual visa application. And that's where I'm waiting right now, but the thing is that once you apply for your visa, it takes a month for it to get approved. Right now it's the end of June, and I really want to have the application prepared like by the beginning of July so that I have like hopefully my visa approved by beginning of August or middle of August, and then I can move at the end of August because schools in Spain don't start until the middle of September. So my start date right now is September 1st. Yeah, so that's basically a look at like the timeline. I accepted a position, I think it was in March. By April, I had signed like the offer letter. May, I think, is when we finally started the visa process and I started getting all of my paperwork. And now it's June and I'm still trying to finish up my paperwork. So like May and June, getting all the paperwork. Hopefully July, applying for the visa, waiting for the visa to be approved. August is like approval visa and moving month, hopefully. The process is just very long, very stressful because I feel like it's just a lot of waiting around. So it definitely can be stressful. But that's basically the update about Spain right now. I also am going to email my school again because I don't know the grade level yet, and that makes my summer very interesting because I feel like a lot of teachers over the summer will, you know, like prepare for the next year, get things ready for their grade level, but I don't know what my grade level is yet. Since I do not know my grade level, I don't really have things that I'm working, but I definitely wanted to like read some books, some like teacher books, teacher essential books, but I need some more recommendations. So if you guys have recommendations, please leave them in the comments, and that way other people can see them too. But basically that's where I'm at right now. I'm hoping everything will go smoothly. I'm trying to like contact people to get the apostille for my FBI background check like expedited. So I have some people that I need to call today and people that I need to email to try to get that going because I need it as soon as possible. I will continue updating you guys about this process as more things happen because right now I'm just like in a limbo like waiting period. But I hope you guys are all having a great summer. Leave in the comments below what you guys are up to this summer. I know a lot of teachers like have kids and they're spending a lot of time with their kids, which is so cute and so fun, but I don't have kids. So if you're like me and you don't really know what you're doing this summer and you're just hanging out, that's also great. Yeah, I guess that's it for today's video. Just a quick little get ready with me, catch up about Spain stuff and about my summer, which I didn't really talk much about my summer, but I'm just not really doing much, so there's not much to say. Also, if you guys have any video recommendations or things that you want to see over the summer, I have so much more time on my hands to film stuff. Definitely leave them in the comments below. There's a couple of things that I'm working on that will be up soon, like how I stuck to contract hours and things like that. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day and are enjoying your summer off. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.